Hello, we took a little break and now we're back. All right, so for this problem, you've got 22 members have been asked to hand out 990 flyers to their friends and family. If all the club members are given the same number, how many flyers does each need to hand out? So you're dividing 990 between the 22 members. And Aaliyah was just about to list out the multiples of 22. Just give me 4 of them, baby. Yep. Yep. Do 66 and 88. There we go. All right. So there are the first couple of ones. All right. And if you did add another 22, I think you would be to 110. Is that correct? Yes. All right. So here we go. Aaliyah, how many 22s are in 9? Very good. Aaliyah, how many 22s are in 99? 4. Put your 4 up here. What is 4 times 22, friend? 88. All right, let's subtract it and you get 11. Then bring down the 0. Talia, how many 22s are in 110? Lord, Talia asleep. Talia, somebody get her. Talia, you gotta sit up, baby. All right. Liam, how many 22s are in 110? There are 5. Very good. 5 times 22 is 110. When you subtract, you get a 0. So your answer is there are 45. How you feeling about that, Adasa Bird? Good. I like the thumbs up, girl. I like it. Makes me happy. All right, here we go. Let's move on to the next one. We've got the students from Wintergreen School are going on a field trip to Raleigh. The buses they are taking hold 61 people each. There are a total of 257 students and adults attending. How many buses will they need? Here we go. So this is definitely division. You are going to be, and as Evan said, your answers are smaller, right? So you know you're going to be dividing. So let's take 257 and we're going to divide it by 61. All right, let's just go for it. Y'all ready? How many 61s are in 2? None. How many 61s are in 25? None. Now we have to ask ourselves how many 61s are in 257. And what I think you should do is you should ask yourself, what number times 60 is going to give you something close to 250? If we did 60 times 4, what did that get us close? That'd give us 240. Do y'all want to try that? All right, so let's do 61 times 4 and see what we get. 4 times 1 is 4. And 6 times 4 is 24. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. All right, do y'all want to try that and subtract that? All right, here we go. So we're going to put a 4 up here. 4 times 61 is 244. Sometimes you just have to guess and check. And when you do that, you get 7 minus 4 is 3. 5 minus 4 is 1. All right. So what this means, we got to interpret the remainder because there ain't no such thing as 4 buses, remainder 13. Y'all ever heard of 4 remainder 13 buses? I have not. So this means that there are 4 buses with 61 people in it. And then 1 bus is going to have these 13 kids in it. Do you understand? So how many total buses do you need? What do you think? Matthew, how many total buses do you need? That's right. You need to have 5 because you can't just go, oh, I'm going to leave these kids sitting on the curb. Okay, so total, you're going to have 5 buses. Yeah, there's no such thing as a half of a bus. Y'all ever seen a half a bus riding down the road? Well, actually, we live in Eastern North Carolina, so you see those tobacco buses that have a top chopped off of them. Yes, Jaden. Yes, way too much. Okay, so you will need 5 buses. All right, let's flip. Here we go. All right, we got 6 left. And what we are going to do for these is we are going to use our calculator on the back. Are you ready? Calculator. All right, so we're not going to do any figuring other than to figure out what to type into our calculator. All right, be ready to highlight. A baker is packing fruit cakes into boxes. That makes sense. He packs the same number of fruit cakes into each box. Okay. He has already packed a total of 312 into 12 boxes. He still has 338 that must be packed. Okay. So he's already packed up some of these fruit cakes. He's packed 312 of them into 12 boxes. So we need to find out how much he's putting into each box. So he did 312 already, and he divided them into 12 boxes. So use your calculator and see how much is going into each box. So there's 312 divided into 12 boxes. So into each box, he's putting 26, right? 26 into each. Well, he's got some more to pack, doesn't he? Okay, but we know that in every box, he's putting 26. In this box, he's putting 26, and this one, and this one. Every single box he's putting 26 into. Because he's already packed 312. He packed them into 12 boxes, so that means he put 26 into each. He's still got some left. So he's got 338 he still needs to pack. Well, how many's going into each box, Sam? We already said how many's going into each box. How many in each box? 26. So divide 338 into 26 in each, and let's see, use your calculator. 338 divided into 26 in each box, and you're going to have how many more boxes? 13 more boxes. Okay, and there is your answer. And this question on your test is calculator active, believe it or not. Exciting, right? Yes, these questions are on your test. That's why I'm going over them with you. All right, number 10. Mrs. Renning drove her car this many miles last summer. She used 1 gallon of gas for every 31 miles she drove. So let's see how many gallons of gas did she use. Now, as Evan said, you got a big number, a small number, and smaller answer choices. You know you're going to divide. 6138 divided by 31. Use your INT divide button and type it in your calculator. 6,138 INT divide 31. All right, so how many gallons of gas did she use? 6,138 divided by 31. How many gallons did she use? 198 gallons. Cool? Nasa bien? Don't worry about solving it out, because I'm letting you use a calculator on the back. All right, here we go. Number 11. This is another one of those fun boxing them up questions. All right. A factory worker is putting snow globes into boxes. All right. She packs the same number of snow globes into each box. She has already packed 24 boxes with 32 snow globes. Let's find out how many she's putting into each box. You ready? So take the 432 that she's already packed up. It says that she divided them into 24 boxes. So see how many she's putting in each box. we need to find out how many's going into each. So we've got 432, INT divide 24. She's packing 18 into each box. It helps me to draw my boxes. Draw your boxes, draw your boxes, draw your boxes. There's 18 going into each. Does that make sense? So 18 in each box. Now, she still has 252 left to pack. So she's got 252 and she's going to be dividing it into 18 in each box. See how many boxes she's going to need. INT divide. So I've got 252 INT divide 18. I've got 14 more boxes to be packed. Right there. Not so bad. That's not so bad. How you feeling about that, Sid? I'm going too fast. You want me to go slower? Y'all need me to slow down? Okay. I'll go slower. So basically what you're doing is you're taking the ones she's already packed into the boxes. You figure out how many she's putting into each. And then you can take the 252 she has left, put 18 in each box, and that'll tell you that she's got 14 more boxes to pack. All right, the good thing is the next one is an easy one. It's fun too. Yep. All right, this next one is just a division array. Do y'all remember drawing the arrays when you were in 3rd grade where you had like 3 rows of 7 chairs in each row? That's what this is. All right, count the top. This is 1, 2, 3. Label each column. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There are 13 columns. Okay. Then, so going across, there are 13 boxes going this way. Y'all cool with that? Now, go the other way. Go the other way and figure out how many rows there are. So going this way, how many rows are there? Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 13 times 8 equals, what is 13 times 8? Use your calculator. 13 times 8 equals 104. So you have to turn that into a division problem. So you're just gonna flip it. So what that means is 104 divided by 8 equals 13. Does that make sense? So it's 104 in all divided into 8 rows gives you 13 in each row. So your answer is B. Cool? Makes sense? Because division is just the opposite of multiplication. 2 more. Y'all are almost done. All right. Wintergreen students are going on a field trip. There are 746 people going in all, and each bus can hold 30 kids. So that's 746 divided between 32 students on a bus. Use your INT divide button. So that is 746 INT divide 32. Okay, so that means I get 23 with 10 left over. What does that mean? That means you have to interpret the remainder. Am I allowed? So I'm going to have 23 buses, write that down, 23 buses with 32 kids, right? And then I'm going to have one bus that has 10 kids. So Layla, how many total buses is that? You are correct, Layla. It is 24. Because I've got 23 that have 32 in it. And then my last bus only has 10 kids in it. My love. Oh my gosh, guys, look, Tinley's right. How many kids will there be on the last bus? Oh my gosh, Tinley, I'm so glad you're here. Guys, how many kids are there on the last bus? 10. Oh my gosh, Tinley, I'm so glad you were here to save Miss Ross before I embarrass myself. So this is a be it one, right? One of those interpreting remainders where you got to be to answer. The remainder, be to answer. Cool. Cool. All right. The answer is, well, yeah, the answer is 10. You're going to have to look very carefully at the quiz. All right. Bryce bought 216 pieces of candy to make treats for his friends. How many complete bags? Highlight that. How many complete bags can he make if he puts 7 pieces of candy in each bag? So this is 216 divided into 7 in each bag. Now let's INT divide it. So do 216 INT divide. INT divide by 7. So we got an answer of 30 remainder 6. All right, and we have to decide if we are gonna drop it, add 1, or if the remainder be the answer. Okay, so it says 30 remainder 6. All right, so what that means is I have 30 bags, write this, 30 bags with 7 and 1 bag with 6. Does that make sense? So how many complete bags do I have, Sam? I have 30 bags that have 7 in them, 1 bag that has 6. So how many complete bags do I have? Good. These are the complete ones. So this is one of those questions where I drop it, right? Drop the remainder. Your answer is 30. Because I don't have 31. I have 30 that have all of them. My love. All right, flipping over. You ready? 104 divided by 8 equals 13. Is that what you got? All right, cool. I'm going to stop the recording.